Hey shooters, it's the Gunbaker again. It's been a while since I've uploaded the video. I've been pretty busy. My wife's gonna have another baby here in a few weeks, and so we've been making some, doing some construction at the house and doing some other things to prepare for that. In the meantime, I got a couple projects finished I want to show you. Obviously, this rifle here, this is a 6.5 Grendel. It was a Black Friday kit I got from Palmetto State Armory. It didn't come with the flat dark earth furniture. I had that already, and obviously it didn't come with the flat dark earth dust cover, the bipod, but it was an 18-inch stainless steel barrel, adjustable gas block. It's got that upgraded two-stage nickel boron coated trigger, and it seems pretty good. That's actually a pretty smooth trigger for what it is. After I fired it a few times, this hasn't been shot yet, but I'm hoping to do that next day or two because our antlerless season, second whitetail deer season in Kansas starts here pretty soon. So I'm hoping I can get this dialed in the next day and get ready. Pretty affordable scope on it in Kansas. If you're, this part of Kansas anyway, the likelihood of taking a deer over 400 yards is pretty low, extremely low. So for what I wanted to build this rifle for, an affordable little 3-12 SIG scope was appropriate. I wanted a rifle that I could hunt whitetail with, and I've been wanting to do a hog hunt. It's not going to be this year, may not even be next year, but I've been wanting to go down to Oklahoma, Texas, and do a hog hunt. That's in the works, but that takes time. Everything takes time, takes money. An overview is it came with a stainless steel barrel. I went ahead and cerakoted that in Patriot Brown, as well as the gas tube. I don't generally coat gas tubes or barrels, but stainless steel just was stuck out like a sore thumb on this, kind of like the trigger does, at least the color. I did the riptile, so the base coat was desert sand and a little bit of Noveski bazooka green. And then I laid down the skin stencil, and I shot it with a combination of that Patriot Brown and flat dark earth. And while I was at that, that's when I shot the barrel and the gas tube with Patriot Brown. Pulled it out of the oven, put the rips in, shot the whole thing with Cobalt Kinetic Green, which is my new favorite green. I mean, I absolutely just love that color. It's not as dark as OD green, and it's even got a little bit of silver flake in there. You can't hardly tell. It's a beautiful color to me. I have an 11.5-inch AR-15 that's solid in that green because I like it so much. And then, of course, you dust around the rip stencils with black, pull it out, and that's your, that's your pattern. Didn't do anything fancy with the controls. This is a hunting rifle, so it's I think a person's got to be realistic about their expectations. The coating job is kind of a more advanced, a more time-consuming coating job, but it's mine. So I can get away with doing stuff like that over what would be like my regular use, my combat, self-defense, kind of go-to AR platforms, which I got a lot more upgrades on. But a hunting rifle with an adjustable gas block and a nice two-stage trigger like this and a pretty lightweight compact package I got less than $1,000 in it. That's really not terrible. I want to say I've even got, of course, the Magpul bipod. That's like $115. The Magpul furniture and stuff, the scope, which was super cheap. That was another Black Friday thing I bought from Palmetto. I've got less than $1,000 in it. It's a complete setup. The magazine, I was kind of disappointed these things didn't come with a magazine in the kit. The magazine that you have to buy, Palmetto sold this one. It's a metal magazine. I'd prefer a polymer one, but you get what you get, because the 6.5 Grendel doesn't work in your standard P mags. It is all right. I mean, it seems to be well built, but the coating that was on there that was originally black was pathetic. I put it in the sandblast cabinet, and I didn't even have to hit it with media. As soon as it started, the air started swirling around in that blast cabinet, the coating just started shearing off. So it was pretty weak, but I was going to cerakote it, so I guess that's irrelevant. I put a couple little things on here, just just for heat control. If I have to fire this from a standing position, or the opportunity presents itself to fire this from a standing position, I put a little textured grip M-lock rail sections on there. Just little things that don't add up to hardly any money, but just something I like to do. I've debated on whether I'm going to do 45-degree sights on here. If I were to go on a hog hunt, I probably would, just by the tendency of what I've seen hogs want to charge at people, and you have to fire sometimes in close quarters, and I'm kind of excited about the concept and the prospect. But anyway, that's my new rifle. This is my shooting bench. It is massive and it is sturdy. I took a 5x5 chunk of concrete from the other end of the property and brought it over, and built this thing on it. I built a lean-to over it first, and then offset that post so it wouldn't interfere between me and the gun range down there. But I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4.5". My wife is not, and she's a southpaw, so I kind of made the smaller side over here for a spotter of my wife, and I'm going to take advantage of this. It's very tall, it's very strong. 6x6s, treated 6x6s posts, 2x8 treated for the frame, 5/4 deck boards. It's pretty dang sturdy, and it's in a covered area, so I'm going to spend a lot of time out here with my son and making some precision shots. So that's pretty much all I've been up to. If you guys have any questions, comments, let me know. I built some shotguns and coated some shotguns here recently, but they are not, I just did the parts, but I did a theme of a university, and I'm not sure if that university is going to be particularly fond of that, so I don't post those much. But this rifle, building this lean-to, 30-foot lean-to, and this bench, just rest. That's been occupying a lot of my time, preparing for our newest child. We're having a little girl here in a few weeks, and so anything I want to do in life that's going to be fun or expensive, I need to get it done now, because I don't think I'll have the opportunity again for the rest of my life. So anyway, you guys, any questions, comments, let me know. Take care. Be safe.